Hello everyone and welcome to the History of the War in Ukraine channel. When we think about documenting historical events, we often picture professional historians or journalists. But what happens when the very people living through history take up the mantle of chroniclers? Today, we're exploring a powerful and deeply personal project led by Ukrainian students who found themselves in exile. These aren't just students, they've become archivists, interviewers, and guardians of memory, ensuring their experiences and the stories of their communities are not lost to the fog of war. Their work is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the crucial role of personal testimony in understanding the true cost of conflict. This initiative is about more than just collecting data. It's a form of resistance. It's about preserving identity in the face of displacement. Imagine being forced to leave your home, your university, your entire life behind. For these students, scattered across Europe and beyond, documenting their journey became a way to process their trauma and reclaim their narrative. They started by simply talking to each other, sharing stories of their escape, the shock of leaving, and the challenges of starting over in a new country. What began as informal conversations soon evolved into a structured, ambitious project to create a living archive of the refugee experience. They realized that their individual stories, when woven together, create a powerful tapestry that official histories might overlook. So, how do they actually do it? The methods are as diverse as the students themselves. Many conduct oral history interviews, sitting down with fellow Ukrainians in their new host cities, in dorm rooms, cafes, and community centers. They use simple tools: a smartphone, a laptop, and a quiet space. The questions they ask are deeply personal. What was the last normal day you remember? What did you take with you? What were your first impressions of this new place? These interviews capture not just facts but emotions, tones of voice, and the subtle nuances of human experience that are so vital to understanding the full picture. The recordings are then transcribed, translated, and carefully archived, creating a rich database of first-hand accounts. Beyond oral histories, the students are also gathering physical and digital artifacts. This includes photographs of their hometowns before and after the invasion, scanned copies of letters, journal entries written during their escape, and even screenshots of text messages from loved ones. Each item tells a story: a photo of a beloved family pet left behind, a train ticket from a chaotic evacuation, a child's drawing made in a refugee shelter. These objects are imbued with meaning. They serve as tangible links to a life that was abruptly interrupted. By collecting and preserving these artifacts, the students are building a museum of memory, a collection that speaks volumes about both loss and resilience. One of the biggest challenges they face is the emotional toll of this work. Listening to story after story of heartbreak, loss, and uncertainty is incredibly taxing. Many of the student interviewers are dealing with their own trauma, and revisiting these painful memories can be triggering. To cope, they've built strong support networks among themselves. They hold regular check-ins, share resources for mental health support, and remind each other of the importance of their mission. They understand that self-care isn't a luxury, it's essential for the sustainability of their project. This shared sense of purpose and mutual support is the backbone of their initiative, allowing them to continue this difficult but vital work. Another significant hurdle is resources. As a student-led initiative, they often operate on a shoestring budget. They lack professional-grade recording equipment, secure data storage solutions, and the funds to travel to different communities to collect more stories. Yet their ingenuity is remarkable. They leverage free cloud storage, use open-source software for transcription, and rely on social media to connect with other Ukrainians and publicize their work. They've become experts in crowdfunding and grant applications, constantly seeking support from universities, foundations, and individuals who believe in their mission. Their resourcefulness demonstrates a powerful commitment that transcends financial limitations. The impact of this project is already being felt on multiple levels. For the participants, both interviewers and interviewees, the process is deeply therapeutic. Sharing their stories in a safe and empathetic space can be a powerful step toward healing. It validates their experiences and combats the feeling of isolation that so many refugees face. It transforms them from passive victims of circumstance into active agents in the preservation of their own history. The act of telling their story is an act of empowerment, a declaration that their voice matters and their experience will not be forgotten or silenced. On a broader academic and historical level, the archive they are building is invaluable. It provides a ground-level perspective that complements official reports and media coverage. Future historians, researchers, and policymakers will be able to use this collection to understand the human dimension of the war and displacement. These personal testimonies offer insights into the psychological impact of conflict, the challenges of integration, and the complexities of identity in exile. It's a primary source collection of unparalleled richness and emotional depth, ensuring that the history of this war will be written not just by the powerful, but also by the people who lived it every single day. Ultimately, this project is a powerful act of hope. By documenting the present, these students are building a bridge to the future. They are creating a resource for future generations of Ukrainians, so they can understand what their parents and grandparents endured. It's a legacy of resilience, a testament to the fact that even in the darkest of times, people will find a way to preserve their culture, their history, and their humanity. Their work reminds us that history isn't just something that happens to us. It's something we can actively shape and preserve through our stories. What these students are doing is a profound service to their country and to the world. They're ensuring that when the dust settles, the human stories at the heart of this conflict will be remembered. It's a lesson for all of us about the power of grassroots movements and the importance of listening to every voice, especially those that have been marginalized or displaced. Thank you for watching. If you found this story as inspiring as we did, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more on the history of the war in Ukraine. See you next time.